You teach people how to treat you based off of the way you treat yourself. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're visiting the channel for the very first time, hi, my name is Emma. I'm a YouTuber based in Zambia, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. For all my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for watching yet another one of my videos. I love and I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far, and if you don't know, I'm participating in Vlogmas, but in my own special way. I decided to create a series called Improved, where I talk about different topics that will help us improve ourselves, our quality of life going into the new year. I decided to share my self-development and improvement journey with you guys. So if that's something that you want to be a part of, if you need accountability partners, if you need friends, if you just need a space to just remind you to be productive and remind you of your goals, then this is the space for you. So make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Today I want us to talk about something that I love so much, and that is standards. I feel like having standards has acquired such a negative stigma to it. People are being made, especially women, are made to feel bad about having certain standards. And I know when we talk about this topic, the first thing that usually pops into most of our minds is we're talking about, oh, standard when it comes to men. I'm only gonna date a man with money. I'm only going to date a man who does this and that and that and that. That's not what I'm talking about. If you guys know anything about me, I'm not a male-centered person, so you're not getting any male-centered content from me. Thank you. I want us to talk about standards on a personal level, how we treat ourselves, the standards that we have set for ourselves on how people are going to treat us. This isn't just romantic partners. This just means how we want to present ourselves in the world and the type of treatment that we are going to accept and tolerate, what's unacceptable and what's not. I'm talking about standards for you as a person and as you're in your life in general, not just surface level parts of standards. Having standards is so important because having standards builds self-respect. If you treat yourself a certain way, I always say this, you teach people how to treat you based off of the way you treat yourself. When people see how you treat yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you care for yourself, they usually match your energy or more in any area of life. If you treat yourself as somebody, you don't take care of yourself, you don't dress up, you don't pay attention to your appearance, you can just show up in anything at any place, no matter the time, the place, the occasion. You don't pay any specific attention to yourself, your hygiene, your morals, the way you conduct yourself in public, you will have less respect from the world. So set a standard for yourself, treat yourself a certain way, and anybody who does not treat you in that category, let them fall off, let them come out, because you're going to develop more self-love, more self-respect, more contentment, more self-assurance when you're somebody who keeps the promises that you make to yourself. So today I just want us to briefly discuss on ways in which you can implement standards and start having healthy standards right now in this moment as you are watching this video. This is not something that you have to do a vision board, you have to think, you have to overdo it. No, I want us to practice these steps from this moment on, because it's nothing that is complicated, it's nothing that requires you to plan, it's nothing that requires a vision board, nothing. It just requires you to make a decision and stand on those decisions right now. And the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to keep our environments clean. I think we underestimate the power of having a clean environment. If you come from chaos, if you come from a mess, if you come from disorganization, it's really hard to portray a different picture when you go out there. We are all products of our environments. Take care of where you come from. Make your bed, have space for things, know where things belong, be clean, be tidy, put things back where they belong, let everything have a home. When you live in a clear space physically, it declutters your brain mentally as well. You're able to think more clearly in a more clean environment. You're able to just do more maneuver, see things, know where things are. It helps with your mental clarity. So I want you to build the habit today of keeping your environment clean every single day. Make sure when you come home, let there be a specific place where your keys go. Let there be a specific place where your handbag goes. Where do you put your shoes? Where do you put your perfumes? Where do you do this? Where do you do this? Let everything go where it's supposed to be. Don't just get home, take everything off, throw everything wherever and handle it later. That's a spirit of procrastination, and you're not going to do it. If you build the habit of just doing the things every single day, the same mundane, boring things, just do them every single day and keep your environment clean no matter what. It's going to change the way you're able to think in that specific space. Number 2, set specific goals for your life and make sure you only do things that align you with those same goals. A lot of us are just moving through life hoping for the best. We're moving through life saying, oh, I want this, oh, I want a Mercedes, oh, I want a big house, oh, I want this, but we don't have active, clear steps on how we're going to get there. When you set a clear goal, don't just end on setting that goal. Start to implement ways in which you can achieve that goal. And one way that you can do it so easily is simply don't do things that are not in alignment with that goal. If your goal is to lose weight, don't always be in spaces where you're eating junk food, unhealthy food, and all of these things. That is not in alignment with your goal. If you know that you're on a fitness journey, you're either going to carry home food from home, or you're going to try to choose foods that are much healthier for you, that are going to help you with your fitness journey. Same thing as, say for example, you want to stop taking alcohol. Do not put yourself in spaces where you're more likely to take that alcohol. You see what I'm saying? If you have specific goals, just do things that are only in alignment with those goals. But a lot of us don't have goals. A lot of us don't know what exactly we want. We have an idea, but we don't know what exactly we want. Get so clear on your goals and only do things that help you achieve those goals. Nothing more, nothing less. Number 3, which is the most important thing that I always say to myself, keep the promises that you make to yourself. When you promise yourself that you're going to be a clean person, become a clean person. When you promise yourself that you're going to be a person who takes care of themselves and dresses a certain type of way and portrays themselves to the world a certain type of way, keep that promise. When you keep those promises, you have self-respect and you maintain those standards. So when somebody comes into this picture, any human being from this earth comes into this picture and tries to take you away from your standard, try to give you less than what you know you deserve, and what you're capable of giving yourself. This isn't just financially, this is also talking about genuine self-love. If you love yourself internally because you respect yourself, you have standards, you have all of these things, you're not going to accept anything that is less than the love that you already have for yourself, than the standards that you have already set for yourself. So just make sure that you always keep the promises that you make to yourself, no matter how difficult, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how uneasy it is to do at that particular time. Just do it. And the 4th part is be ready to receive backlash for having standards. Like I started this video saying that there's a very negative stigma that comes with being a woman who has certain standards for themselves, and expect that. People are uncomfortable by people who know their worth. People are uncomfortable by people who love themselves, who take care of themselves, who are proud of themselves. It makes other people uncomfortable because they do not have those qualities. They do not feel the exact same way about themselves, so they want to project that onto you. When you have a standard, stick to it, no matter who it upsets, no matter who it makes uncomfortable, no matter who it what. This is your life. No matter who the person is, no matter what the tie is, no matter how close you are, you only get this one shot at life. If I were you, I would do things that I want, as long as they're not harming anybody, as long as it's not going to take me to jail, as long as I'm completely safe. I will forever do the things that I want, because ultimately this is your life. So set those standards and be ready to face some kind of retaliation or rejection or negative commentary. It's all part of the process, and that's perfectly fine. I hope these tips were helpful, and as always, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to contribute to this topic down in the comment section below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.